one that you've earned through your very own choices and actions. A prison system where you deserve to live for every moment of your 20-year sentence. And that alone is not enough. Systems require support. There are others that are complicit, that have caused harm to women and children, that have benefited from that harm, and as it stands in this moment, have enjoyed impunity and dodged accountability.
This is the Epstein
We've
victims.
heard her voice. Now hear ours, loud and clear. Systems built with a root of corruption, violence, and deceit always crumble. That time is coming. Your pseudo-power has diminished. It is our time in the power of justice, of common sense. It's our system now. This is a call to action. Now is the time to sift through and get rid of the perpetrators and bad actors. This imminent shift is how our country operates. It's how we will secure this nation's future. And the world is watching. And before I step away, I wanted to add one quick thought. Let's stop calling it an Epstein client list.
Come on!
And let's call it what it actually is. It's Epstein's sex fire list. Thank you.
I'm so proud and honored to be here today. My name is LEESE Phillips, and I'm the host of award-winning podcast From Now On, where I interview survivors. In the year 2000, I was taken to Jeffrey Epstein's island while on a photo shoot in the Caribbean. Who I saw and what I experienced there would change me forever. For months, I had to avoid Jeffrey, but he told me that if I wanted to succeed as a Ford model, he could make it happen. And he was right. He introduced me to Katie Ford and many others in the entertainment business. His grip on the modeling business was undeniable. Not just the Ford family, but Victoria's Secret, Faith Tates, Jean Purnell, Victoria's Secret. Epstein's reach went to the very top of fashion. He could make a model's career. What I didn't realize then was that once he lured someone like me in, he could also destroy my career if I did not do what he wanted me to do. In New York City, countless young women were abused by him. Everyone in the industry knew, yet he was too powerful to stop. He had friends in all over entertainment and arts.
Thank you, Calais.
And his value to those friends made him humble.
Please share, everyone.
But I ask you,
This is downtown Washington,
who
D.C.
was he to our government
Victims of the
that
Epstein
he was
files.
allowed to operate openly for decades? Why was he allowed to sponsor visas for young models, using their immigration status as leverage to abuse them and silence them? Epstein was not just a serial predator. He was an international human trafficker. And many around him knew this. Many participated, and many profited. And yet he was protected.
Everyone double tap. Everyone please share. It's very important.
The files contain the names of powerful men who have been shielded because of their fame or their fortune. So I stand here today not just for myself, but for every woman who has been silenced, exploited, and dismissed. Thank you. And we are not asking for pity. We are demanding accountability. Congress must choose. Will you continue to protect predators, or will you finally protect survivors? Transparency is justice. Release the files. End the secrecy. And stand with us in declaring that no one, no billionaires, no politicians, not world leaders, is above the law.
Hey, April, please make sure that you share this to your family as well. In downtown DC, this is the Epstein
Several of us
file survivors
creating our own list of names.
live. I'm bringing this content to you live, everyone.
We know the names. Many of us were abused by them. Now together as survivors, we will confidentially compile the names we all know were regularly in the Epstein world. And it will be done by survivors and for survivors. No one else is involved. Stay tuned for more details on that. Because history is watching, and so are the women who will come through. Thank you.
If that's not bravery, I do not know what is. Okay, we're bringing up another group of women. Ashley, Danny, Jess, Haley, and Wendy.
Thank you, Calais.
Come on up.
Please share this, everyone. These are the victims of, allegedly, Epstein.
My name is Ashley Rubright, and I am a survivor of Jeffrey Epstein and Elaine Maxwell. Some things I want to say. To any survivors out there who feel like they don't matter, it doesn't matter if you went once or countless times. We were groomed, we were manipulated, and we were taken advantage of. For decades, survivors have been suffocated by speculation. We've been mocked, we've been doubted, we've been re-traumatized, while those responsible hide in secrecy. Why don't we deserve justice? This is not partisan. However, this is very political, as the only path to justice is through our political system. And this is about justice. This is about accountability. This is about protecting the innocence of our children and honoring the dignity of survivors. Everywhere we turn, the story follows us. In headlines, jokes, music, grocery store checkout lines, random conversations that you hear people having in restaurants. For more than 20
Please
years,
share this broadcast, everyone. These are victims, allegedly, of Epstein speaking out in Washington, D.C.
However, we are not going away. We will not stop or give up, and we will be on the front lines of this battle. We are no longer scared. And let's be clear, there were so many enabling adults. Those enablers actively turned a blind eye, and they are the greatest danger. You know who you are, as do we. You allowed us to be abused for a fat check and a cushy life, which you still have. And to those in power, hear us clearly. Do your job. Release what needs to be released. And hold those responsible accountable. Survivors. Survivors deserve peace. Survivors deserve truth. Survivors deserve justice. And to my fellow survivors, your voice matters, your story matters, and you matter. Together we are louder than the silence. Together we will not stop until justice is done.
Good afternoon.
afternoon. Wow, a lot of people showed out for us today. Well, I wasn't expecting all this support. What an incredible feeling, and thank you for everybody for being here. I'm going to try to make this as quick so the other girls don't have to be crunching for time. My name is Haley Robson. I came out in 2019 on the documentary Filthy Rich. I have been very focused on bringing more awareness to all of the survivors. I am so proud to stand with them. I am so proud to be up here to support them because they deserve all the love and support. And I just want to say to the women who chose this moment to come out for the very first time about your abuse, I cannot think of a more important, greater purpose in life than to stand in solidarity when time is against us, when the politicians have made us an enemy, when the world is watching and everybody is hoping for some type of result. Thank you for choosing this moment for the first time to be so brave, to come out and stand in solidarity. I prayed for a moment. I prayed for this moment where God would fill us with reinforcement. I want to acknowledge all the women, unfortunately, that couldn't be here today because I think that is the only list of real great importance, and we should never forget the voices that were not only silenced, but that are not here today. We should never forget the sacrifices that they made. So today I would like to take a moment for Virginia, Sky, Danielle, and Carolyn. Their voices were just as powerful, and they were silenced just as much. And for some reason, I can feel their spirit, especially Virginia's today. She would be so proud, and she would be so beside herself to see this one moment we have all came together to unite. And for our government, and for the politicians who have taken our trauma and have weaponized it against us, making it unbearable, making it unlivable, making it hard to move on in a life that we wish to live in happiness and joy and peace and injustice that can only come from within at this point. And we have gotten to this point. Shame on you. Shame on you for using our trauma to weaponize this moment. We are not going to be fooled by your trickery. We are not going to be fooled by the lies, by the conspiracy theories. We are the keys to this situation. We have the truth.
Blessings.
And the FBI knows the
Everyone
truth.
double tap
The
and share
government
this.
knows the truth.
This is
You
very
may
historic.
pull the wool over the sheep's
These are
eyes,
victims,
but we are the keys. We know who was involved.
allegedly.
We know the game.
Jeffrey
We know
Epstein.
the players. And we are sitting here for 20 years waiting for you to get up and do something.
Live.
Well, guess what?
Washington,
Your time is
D.C.
up, and now we're doing it.
Hello, everybody. My name is Wendy Pasante, and I was abused by Jeffrey Epstein when I was 14 years old. I'm not here to relive what happened. I'm here to be counted and to make sure others are counted too. I once believed my silence was strength. Hold it together. Don't draw attention. Today I know.
Great morning, Art. Please share this and double tap. These are the victims of, allegedly, Jeffrey Epstein speaking live in Washington, D.C.
People ask, what about the victims? We're here. We're here today, and there's more of us. I stand with many.
This is a victim speaking now.
I live in a world where being understood is a struggle, where people in power would rather sweep us under the rug in hopes that we'll go away. We won't.
The one in purple is a victim. She said that she was first affected at the age of 14.
It's smiling at work while my hands tremble. It's waking up at 3 a.m. with my heart racing.
Again, these are some of the victims, allegedly, of Jeffrey Epstein. Please double tap and share. This is very important, and this is history. There are so many people requesting and stating and demanding to release the Epstein files. Well, ladies and gentlemen, these are some of the alleged victims.
Survival isn't weakness, it's wisdom.
wisdom we've earned. If you are a survivor hearing me, your voice is never too late, too much, or too little. If all you could do was show up today, you're already trying to make a difference. You do not owe anyone your story. You are owed safety, care, and belief. Your breath is proof that harm does not get the last word. I'm not asking anyone to take a political side. I really don't even follow a lot of politics. I'm asking you to take a stand in solidarity. Protect the vulnerable, not the powerful. Protect children and survivors, not titles and reputations. Our silence doesn't keep us safe. And I hope today's courage from all of us ladies can help someone else be safer tomorrow. We are here and we refuse to be erased. So thank you guys for listening to all of us and being here.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. As I stand here today and look around, I want to acknowledge what it feels like to be in the presence of these incredibly brave, powerful women that I stand up here with. I am so empowered by each and every one of your fortitude. Jeffrey Epstein and his co-conspirator, Ghislaine Maxwell, stole and systematically destroyed them. We are a mosaic of shattered hopes and dreams at their hands. As an aspiring dancer, the manipulation came in forms of offering me dance studio space, discussing opportunities to meet with ballet masters, and aiding a very ill family member of mine, none of which would ever come to pass. Instead, I was left in a cycle of abuse that wore me down and broke me. When it happened, I would have to completely disassociate. Similar to a coma, my brain would lead to protect itself, so I would retreat and choreographing in my own head to escape the cruel acts that were being carried out in my body. After, I would go to the studio bundled in giant, baggy clothing. I remember standing there, staring in the mirror.
Yes, we have
an
art.
empty void. I was past the point of tears. There was nothing left. I was a hollow shell of myself. I could no longer watch my body move, let alone dance. He had taken something sacred from me. 2
Again,
decades
this is
later,
live,
I'm still experiencing
Washington,
lingering
D.C.
effects of what happened to me.
You're listening to the victims
I am just one
of
story
Jeffrey
in the
Epstein,
mosaic of women
allegedly.
taking back their power by confronting the horrific truths of their pasts due to Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. We stand here today in the nation's capital for no other reason than to say that women's voices will not be marginalized. We stand together as a mosaic of stories, but we're also finding our way back to ourselves. We are reclaiming the fragmented shards of the hopes and dreams of our past to paint a better future for the next generation of women. This story has come to Washington to be told. We will be heard. Thank you. My name is Jess Michaels, and I'm a 1991 Jeffrey Epstein survivor. 27 years. For 27 years, I thought I was the only one that Jeffrey Epstein raped. I believed I was alone, and I was kept silent by the shame that was inside me and by the fear of silence. But I wasn't the only one. None of us were. What once kept us silent now fuels that fire and the power of our voices. We are not the footnotes in some infamous editor's tabloid article. We are the experts and the subjects of this story.
We are the truth, and fear did
You're
not
welcome.
break us. And we don't just speak for ourselves, but for every survivor whose story is still unspoken. For those not with us today. For Virginia, whose courage lit the path and opened the door for us to walk. This is what power looks like. Survivors united, voices joined, refusing to be dismissed. Know this, justice and accountability are not favors from the powerful. They are obligations decades overdue. This moment began with Epstein's crimes, but it's going to be remembered for survivors demanding justice, demanding truth, demanding accountability, and we will not stop until survivor voices shape justice, transform culture, and define the future. We are no longer whispers. We are one powerful voice too loud to ignore, and we will never be silenced again. Thank you.
Okay, we're in the home stretch. We are going to bring up Eric Faduli, who is a lawyer. Sometimes survivors are ready to be seen, they're not ready to be heard. And so we would love to bring you up because you represent so many survivors who are so critical to this story.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Eric Faduli, and I've had the privilege of representing up to 11 survivors of Jeffrey Epstein, and one of them is standing next to me here today. This is Rosa. You may not realize this, but what I just did is the first time anyone has ever said Rosa's name publicly as being attached to being abused by Jeffrey Epstein. This is also the first time she has ever appeared publicly as a survivor of Jeffrey Epstein. And I say that because it was last night that she flew into Washington, D.C., inspired by the solidarity of all of you, by the compassion of all of you, by the courage of all of you to be here today. And I'm so proud of Rosa. And I'm so proud of all of you. But the truth is, Rosa shouldn't be here today. Rosa shouldn't have to be here today, and I'm going to tell you why. Because Rosa was trafficked from Uzbekistan under the guise of a modeling contract in 2009. That means that Rosa wouldn't be here today if Alex Acosta had Jeffrey Epstein in his grasp, had what every single
Good morning,
law
Edna.
enforcement officer
Thank you for joining.
to
Please
stop
double
a
tap.
predator in his tracks. And what did
Please
he
share.
do? He gave him a slap on the wrist and let him to continue to abuse. And had he not, Epstein never would have met Rosa,
Thank you.
and Rosa would not have to be here today. But none of you should have to be here today.
This is the lawyer speaking.
None of you should have to be there today because when Jeffrey Epstein was finally arrested in 2016 and under federal custody, he wouldn't have been allowed to take his own life and avoid the accountability and justice you all deserve. And none of you should be here today because Ghislaine Maxwell should not have been given a platform to deny the crimes against her, who was convicted
Good morning,
who was
everyone.
convicted of trafficking and tricking 14-year-old girls.
Please
She should
share
not
this,
have been given a
everyone.
platform, and she should not have been rewarded after that platform in a
Thank you,
minimum
Edna.
security resort.
Please share. Thank you.
And none of you should have to be here today because they should just release the files. No more slow rolling, no more meetings, no more strategy, no more interviews behind closed doors. Release the files and give you all and Rosa the accountability, the exposure, and most importantly, the closure you all deserve. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Edna, for your 15 months. Thank you for your support. Thank you, my beautiful Calais.
Our last speaker this morning is no stranger to the plight of survivors. And so with that, I'd love to welcome Gloria Allred to wrap us up here.
Gloria Allred, everyone. Let me see if I can get in a little bit closer. Please share. And thank you.
Give a big round of applause to all the survivors and all the victims and all the supporters today.
This is good content, everyone.
It matters that you're here. Let me just say, your voice is important, but power only recognizes power. And for many years, we have not exercised our power in a way that helped bring change. And you all, and we all have been betrayed. I represent Alicia Arden and 26 other brave survivors of Jeffrey Epstein and some of Ghislaine Maxwell. And in 1997, my client Alicia Arden went to the police in Santa Monica and said that she had been the victim of sexually inappropriate conduct by Jeffrey Epstein when he invited her to be auditioning for Victoria's Secret catalog. And she went to the police, and they said, why don't you think about it before you file a police report? She thought about it and came back the following week and filed the first documented police report against Jeffrey Epstein in 1997. And you all were betrayed because there was no prosecution. Believe women, let's hear it. Believe women, believe women, believe women. And then the victims and all of us were betrayed when, in Florida, Mr. Acosta made that deal, U.S. Attorney, is for the Southern District of Florida, made that deal that instead of 60 felony counts that could have been filed by the United States Attorney,
Blessings, my beautiful
2
Artie.
counts were filed by the state attorney, and Jeffrey Epstein, without having a trial, was able to go to his office every day as part of the sentence and just sleep in the jail at night for 13 months. Is that justice? No! You were betrayed. And then, of course, there was New York. New York, where Jeffrey Epstein was brought in, arrested. I saw him at the last hearing in federal court. And so many victims and so many survivors thought, at last there's justice. But instead of justice, there was a dead body, the Metropolitan Correctional Center, and questions are still being asked. Was it suicide? Was it homicide? But the victims never got to testify at trial and confront that sexual predator. Was that justice? No! We're overdue for justice. We're not going to be waiting for justice. We are fighting for justice. And let me tell you, no more talk of the word pedophiles, which only means a man who is attracted to children. We're not talking about pedophiles. We're talking about sexual predators and child molesters. Let's get the word in about what the crime was that they committed. Do you agree? Yes! And finally, let me just say, these predators took advantage of vulnerable children, of vulnerable adults. We know how vulnerable women can be. And they abuse their power, and they abuse their trust. And it's time to meet power with power. There are 3 stages of evolution. The first is victim, the second is survivor, and the third is fighter for change. Are you going to be fighters for change? Not just today, but every day. Not just in politics in Congress, but in lawsuits, in speaking to people, your co-workers, your children, your mothers. Help them, support them to stand up to win justice, because nobody has ever given women and children any rights. We've always had to fight to win them. We've had to fight to keep them. Will you fight that fight? And I leave you with this. One of my favorite sayings. Pray for the dead, and that's for Virginia Roberts and all those who didn't make it here today. Pray for the dead.
Blessings, Kronos.
But fight like hell for the living. Keep up the fight. Let me hear it. Keep up the fight. Keep up the fight. Keep up the fight. Keep up the fight. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. One last unbelievable rallying cheer for all the survivors here.
Blessings, Kronos.
What do we want?
Sanjay.
When
Mine.
do we want it?
Taylor.
Okay, everybody, there's the press
Everyone that's
conference
coming.
starting in a few minutes. Do you want to just go on over and we'll meet you over there, whoever wants to. Otherwise, stay here. We have this space for a while longer. Thank you so much.
What did she say? What's happening?
Yep. I know because I'm carrying them.
Yeah, let's get these things.
Right. I bring them in bulk because when you... Okay, here we go. Ellie?
Oh, I'm so This is one of the survivors, ladies and gentlemen. And a lawyer. Okay, everyone.
Who knows? Are we going to the press conference? Yes. Yes. We're going to try it. Come on, yeah, you said settle both. Come on, there's one of them. I know this.
Okay, maybe
She believes in survivors.
Thank you for your bravery.
I'm just hearing support. Just Yeah.
Which one do you think? TV cameras that are getting.
Thrown in the gulag, never to be seen again. She called the Capitol. What a snowflake, man. He said, he made a comment, he said, where's Will Smith when you need him? Because he's the laugh, you know? She claimed that because he said, where's Will Smith when you need him? That was a threat. That was a threat to incite violence. The Congress called the Capitol Police and then tweeted about it. So he tweeted back, he said, Capitol Police, I was like, sure, it's not a joke. I think I saw that.
Yes, it is art. Hey, Chronos, and everyone that's here. Make sure you all double tap, and please share this. We're about to listen to a press conference. Earlier, you heard some of the victims of Jeffrey Epstein speak.
You can hold on to my shoulder at the time. Okay, no, I'm balanced. Okay.
Grab my head, whatever. If I fall, make sure I go backwards.
Thank you.
Oh, good.
I'm not be able to see anything. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Can I sneak up here?
Absolutely. You're welcome.
Oh, that's smart.
One reminder, do not disrupt the conference going on. No disruption. One warning. Before the conference begins, please, no disruption. Thank you.
Okay, well, this was like There's a big sign that says Katie. Katie? Well, I kind of feel like I'm doing this for Hannah. Everybody else I know who's been a victim of an asshole white man. Which is just about everyone I know. When Me Too happened, I was dying because I was like, I think every woman I know has a Me Too story. Yeah. And she was like, I don't. And then she was like, oh yeah, I do. Right.
Oh, yeah, from over here. Well, I mean,
What? A visitor center? That's a good question. I assume so. Can, I mean, tourists can come to the Capitol, can they? Courtney!
I'm gonna go look for it.
Oh, go ahead. I'll just be here.
Don't leave yourself.
I would not leave it. I'm a naturalized citizen, so I don't know where the hell I'll
you know, really great. That would be nice. Voted enough for me.
Okay. Yeah, that must have been it.
Thank you, Calais. Blessings. Blessings, Team Calais.
Yeah.
Everyone coming in, double tap and share. Please and thank you. Again, this is the press conference about to be held. And this is following the victims of Jeffrey Epstein. And to be prudent and responsible, I have to say, alleged.
Do you know Robbie Rhodes? Do you know? You're with him? Small group though. Not a very big group. He's wearing an alligator costume. So I'm very, he's wearing a Greek costume. He goes with a but he goes and he sings parodies. Hello, my leader. Leader. I still laugh when people say it. I hold on the back of my shirt. Good morning. Don't bump me too hard.
Hey there, Polish. I see you still here, Sanjay.
Can this company use your house to try out their
Sanjay, please make sure that you share this now.
homeowners with it?
I'm not tall enough to see how tall these guys are. Like, I see it up
Recovering. Right. Yeah.
There's Graham. Yeah, live streaming this. No, that's not true. Okay, here we go. USA Today. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this. Hold on.
Hey there, Jaxie. How are you?
Yeah, that's
Thank you so much for coming.
no, it's okay. They might not
About like recovery.
Jeffrey Epstein
Yeah.
estate,
I just wanted them.
the truth. The FBI, the DOJ, and the CIA holds the truth. And the truth we are demanding come out. On behalf of these women, but also as a strong message to every innocent child, teenager,
Yes,
woman,
this
and
is
man that
live.
is being held captive and abused. This should never happen in America,
This is Margie
and it should
talking.
never be a political issue that divides us. And I want to thank Rotan and Thomas Massey for doing something brave, crossing political boundaries for a very important fight. And I'm honored to join both of them. And I'm honored that these remain and Laura Boebert signed the discharge petition along with myself. And I asked my Republican
Where's the National Guard picking up trash? Trimming the trees?
Yeah, she's doing it for political.
She
shows the Trump facility and
Yeah. I hate the way she says important. Important girl. Speak English. What country? For 30 seconds. Shocking. Never said
I now would like to introduce two people who have been fighting this for decades. They haven't had their voice heard. Victims haven't been heard. They haven't just been on this in the last few months. They've been doing this in the wilderness for years. And they are really models of courage. Bradley Everett.
Yeah. Is it? Yes. Oh, so they're over there? Yes. That's where they're speaking. This is like they say. That's as high as it goes for me. It's USA Today if you want to, on YouTube. Oh, no, that's the guy that actually led us into the Capitol. Oh, yeah, he's the one that left the
that we have to be here because it doesn't seem like a partisan issue. Sex trafficking and sexual abuse transcends politics. We as Americans expect equal protection under the law, and there can be no doubt that Jeffrey Epstein received far greater protection than any of the victims he's accused for years. We, in 2008, Gloria Allred walked into my office because she was a part of a federal investigation to Jeffrey Epstein, where all she wanted was the government to talk to her. Little did she know the government had worked out a secret immunity deal for Jeffrey Epstein, and we had to fight 10 no's versus the United States of America to prove that Jeffrey Epstein worked out an illegal non-prosecution agreement with the government. That was 2008. It's 15 years back.
What do you say?
They hold a big press conference that everyone wants to attend. That's what I was
which has resulted in
okay, well, what is like a lottery system or something? Or Wi-Fi? No.
financial institutions, organizations, and Deutsche Bank that they provided, knowing they provided the financial infrastructure for sex trafficking operations. All of the documents and evidence we have worked so hard to gather lie behind protective orders, confidentiality agreements, and secrecy laws. That is why
you have the best
the documents. When you see the documents,
Into the grassy area. Into the grassy area, please. Let's silence women. Silence women.
Okay, we are being told we have to move.
Those press cameras. Makes it look like there's more people we were here. Well, now they're going to see full and empty. Yeah, have video proof. They chased us out.
It's an easy call. You're an American who cares about equal rights and equal protection under the law. You care about the women. You care about our country. You care about this issue. This should pass
I'd stay for the whole thing. Yeah, I'm a survivor myself, so I'm not from Epstein, but as a child, yeah, his stepdad, him and we had a little foster girl living with us, and they came and took her away. My mother didn't believe me until I was 40 years old. She finally wrote my life.
This administration has the opportunity to do what the past administrations did not. Administration can understand when
We should believe children. They don't make they don't make up stuff like that. They threaten. They threaten. Yeah, this is our secret. Don't tell your mother. Blah 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 blah. Every time we go to a grocery shop, and I would start crying, "Mom, take me with you, Mom, take me with you." And she just thought I was 11, 12.
Everybody's got to get the grass. I was, they were crying, and I was in the bathroom, and I heard the whole thing, and I said, and I came out, I said, Mom, it's not live yet. She said, Eric, you can stand with me. Eric. I think
Yeah, exactly. Be here.
these I don't
Okay, sounds like a good plan.
Vamos a poner delante de esto para salir las noticias.
¿Hasta las puntas sin grasa?
¿Y dejaron aquí? ¿Quieres que la foto para mañana? De aquí para acá, digo. I got so I got them right. And everywhere I go.
Creo que es aquello.
No, creo que no. Coge Google Maps.
Everyone who's interacted with the success fleet is hard to see. Hey, your extra sign is right here by the tree. Okay, thank you.
Justice for victims. We need justice for victims. We need justice for victims.
Thank you, sir.
How about you turn around?
So you see, it's a lot going on downtown Washington, D.C.
That was a weird enforcement of that. He was reading the rules.
Una palabra, me gusta mi hielo picado, pero hay también una organización paramilitar que ha creado otra que es la ley paramilitar a todo el mundo.
Yes, absolutely, Art.
Microfascista, a paramilitar group.
Look above. Look high above. See anything on top of that building? Look high above.
It's not on the front here. It's all over the country right now.
For you all with sharp eyes.
That way and then right.
I'm going to run around here. No, noi siamo di Spagna. Where are you from? Does you speak Italian? Ah.
I follow the group of ladies coming in there.
Pero que pero está ahora mismo está aquí.
A la de enfrente de la abuela porque no podía.
Al mismo sitio no.
No, no, a la misma no. Pero a otra también, pero...
A otra. Eso, escúchame, yo tengo un taponazo en un momento. Esto va.
¡Está hecha! Escucha la fila de
Vamos, chiquillos, a la biblioteca, por favor. ¿La biblioteca para hacer? Chica, ¿eso, coño? No, pero la pongo. Vámonos.
Mira que está en la puerta delante, mira que está en la puerta delante. Está bueno, ¿eh? Está cambiando, no te lo puedo.
Vámonos, chiquillos, vámonos. Vámonos, venga, porfa. ¿Qué es lo que le interesa a las armas?